Wednesday night, no remorse. We are backed up just a half hour. We have somebody that was going back to back on their campaign this year. So we did not want to jam up the show. They were just on over at Reptiles Unplugged with Adam and Shane over there, spreading the news about what they kicked off just the 1st of February here with Deeds Not Words, guys. So we did a lot of talking about it last year. We had the shirts. We did, Deeds Not Words 2. So Jamie got that right. But we did a lot of talking about it last year and hopefully helped sway some people. Maybe a couple people that didn't see it through different avenues go out and support it. It's a fantastic campaign. Something these guys devote a lot of time and effort to. And for a fantastic cause, right? These are first responders this year are included, along with police, EMS, those groups, firefighters. They were not included last year, but they kind of expanded that out because those guys do a hell of a job every day too. They're putting out their time, effort, and actual, in a lot of cases, danger and life-threatening situations just so that things run the way they're supposed to around the country, right? And a lot of times those groups are getting kind of shit on, people getting a little defensive about, hey, you can't tell me what to do, those kinds of things, especially on the police force side, right? So not a job I envy, not a job that I would ever want to do, but I'm glad that there's people out there doing it because it's completely necessary. And it's, just one of those things that does not get the respect it deserves. So again, veterans too, going back to the military side of things, they're getting these guys up and out and a little reward for them for, some of their service too. They've done a lot for us every day so we can live the way we do and appreciate those folks 100%. And they don't get this kind of thing on a regular basis. So puts them back out at Camp Freedom, doing things they enjoyed. Camping, fishing, and the guys can fill us in on all of this. I won't go on the details because we've got the whole show to talk about it, but that's what we're here for tonight, guys. That's why we're a little bit later tonight. We wanted to give them a little breathing room between the two shows and appreciate everybody that kind of delayed a little bit and came out to hang out with us anyways. So thank you, everybody. Do have to mention we have an affiliate of the week again. Every week we're rolling through people. James B. out at... I don't know if I can get this in there. All City Serpents. Yep. Call them James B. Easy. All City Sweets as well. The wife does the baking thing out there, Pacific Northwest. Fantastic couple, really nice people. They are a Forge affiliate, and they do have a lot of different stuff going, and they ship baked goods as well. I believe that's just cookies right now, but they're expanding that into the different stuff too. So if you got Forge coin and you want to spend it, it's a fantastic couple of people to spend it with. So let's pop them up real quick. There they are. Brand new logo that he incorporated onto the shirt. I got from them through a different auction. That was for a different cause, but appreciate you, James. Thank you, sir. Love the shirt. It's fantastic. Really, really good people and nice projects he's getting into out there too. So if you're curious, hit us up or hit him up directly and let him know you want to spend some coin with him. Really decent guy. Who's out there, guys? We want to say hi to everybody?
Yeah. We got the reigning champion, John from Mission Morphs, the trivia champ so far.
Okay.
We got
nice.
Return folks tonight to take them on. So.
Yeah, we got Vision Quest, Big Dan down there in Florida. Good to see you, Dan. We got Contrast Morphs. Okay, yep, saw you over at the Reptiles Unplugged. Good to see you jumping over tonight. Appreciate you swinging in. Just a ton of different people in here. We got Dwight the Pie Man out there. We got Big Mike Duval. I'm sure Chris will have something to say to Mike about being blind as fuck or something. He's always got something to throw at Mike, but appreciate that too. That's hilarious. We got Mitzi. Yep, we got Ashley over at Catalina, right? We've got Proxima. We've got Mike and Melissa. Yeah, we got a whole bunch of people in the seats tonight. That's awesome. We've got G-Paw from Riven's Forge over there. Good to see him. He's coming up shortly. Couple weeks, he'll be a guest.
I thought I saw Ledka too.
Oh, Logan. Okay, got Logan hanging out there. That's cool. Got Pharaoh's Forbidden Scales. Haven't seen that one in here before, but good to see them. Appreciate that. Always good to see new faces out there. Got Big John from John's Creatures, too, was a guest. Go back and check that one out. It was actually a really good show.
DDM.
And of course, DDM in the house. Yep, we got Jason Opelt as well. Yeah, we got Tommy down at Exotic World of Geckos. Man, there's a lot of good faces out there. Of course, Sammy, Pink Panthers hanging out. Appreciate Sammy for sure. Sammy, we did get a confirmed lock with your pied girl, so we should have some hypo scrambler pied stuff from our mail coming out of that clutch. Hopefully, fingers crossed that all goes well and it takes. But
we got TJ.
Yep, Jen over at TJ. We got Dustin.
Dustin
clowning around.
Yeah.
Pat, Macomorphs. Got Danny over at Chain Reaction, too. So, good to see Danny out there. Man, really great crowd out there tonight, man. Appreciate everybody swinging out. But we're not going to delay too much more, guys. We've got two guys that really want to put their campaign on the right start. Hopefully, they've already got a good couple of days and people kicking in. I know shirts are getting ordered, but we're going to let them lay all the details out. Give them just a moment and let you guys take a peek at all the Forge affiliates, and we'll make some announcements on that too later. So we'll be right back with you guys after a couple commercials here, and we'll bring out Chris and Jay and see what they can tell us tonight. If I can ever find this damn button. It's here. It's hiding here somewhere. There it is.
Hey folks, here at The Forge we prioritize promoting people from the community, especially where we see opportunity to share some valuable insights or products with our followers. That is why we are thrilled to have BNS Reptilia as a sponsor. Chris is a fantastic example of bringing value to the community, with years of experience keeping a variety of animals from ball pythons and blood pythons to boas or colubrids and more. Chris brings a wide breadth of knowledge and a collection of beautiful animals. Chris also carries Coco2go and The Chipper, two of the highest quality reptile bedding products on the market. If you want to learn more about any of these species, are looking to add to your collection, or in need of some top-notch substrate, please don't hesitate to reach out to Chris at BNS Reptilia. Chris is also a member of a growing community of breeders who accept Forge Coin, so don't forget to show them your Forge Coin.
Stepped in, looks like Jared and Jared Gem Exotics, and we had Travis stop out from TNS too, so good to see them in the house. We're not putting Jamie backstage tonight. She's going to be out here for all the abuse that Jay and Chris have. We're going to get a 5-screen setup going. But we are going to do the trivia at the end. So James over at All City, he threw in 20, so it's going to be $30 in the Forge Coin pot tonight for the trivia at the end of the show. So anything Jamie can find in this conversation tonight and throw on that trivia at the end, we're going to give somebody a chance to put it in their Forge Coin pocket, which is something I will announce before we get rolling here too, guys. Forge Coin is going to open up to Deeds Not Words. So whether that be you want a product, whether that be a shirt, you want to put it towards one of the different tiers that are offered on Deeds Not Words. If you have Forge Coin and you want to just donate the coin, we're going to go ahead and say, yep, it'll go towards Deeds Not Words. All of that will be a dollar amount. We will just forward over in your name, and that'll be it. So hopefully some people take advantage of that. There's a lot of Forge Coin floating around, and we couldn't think of a better place for that to end up. So if you want to do that, do let us know, and we'll pass it along. Ella, good to see you. Always nice to see you in the house. But without further ado, guys, I know that's the common cliche phrase, but let's get Jay and Chris out here, yeah?
Yeah.
Gentlemen.
Jay, Chris, welcome back.
What's up, everyone?
Not much,
Thanks
not
for
much.
having me on, man.
Well, thanks for doing it back to back. I know that's kind of a long time to sit in one spot and kind of go through your spiel, but calls like this, you kind of have to, right? So we had no idea you were going on Reptiles Unplugged tonight as well. When I asked, I think, Chris, you bounced it back to me like half hour, 45 minutes later, like, oh shit, I'm doing a different podcast that night on the same thing. I was like, oh, okay, well, I didn't know, so sorry about the overlap there, but
No, not at all, man. I think that you guys are probably one of the more popular podcasts to be on, so we weren't going to push it back with you guys. And of course, Shane is one of my ride or die guys, so we weren't going to push it back with him too. The more we could do, the better. To be honest with you, So it's like the recent problem that happened with Bosa, where his wife passed. I was just like, people were getting upset that they were doing all these auctions for Bosa. And I was just like, wouldn't the more auctions be the better off for Bosa?
Yeah.
And I feel like it's kind of similar with this. Like I'll do one of these every night until July 4th, if I have to. And like I was saying before, our goal is to just be so in your face that you just buy a T-shirt that shows. So
right, right.
Well,
I got no problem with that. Like it's I was on the phone with a big breeder the other day, and I was like, listen, I don't care, that you just wrote me a check for sponsorship. I am calling for more money. Okay,
yeah.
so get us some more money. You did 1,000 last year. Let's do 2,000 this year. So
Right.
I will throw all my pride out the window for this cause. I don't care. I will just do whatever I have to do to beat our record from last year.
I
Yeah,
think I think
absolutely.
your sales are definitely going to go up. So we got a little sneak peek, and it's like you've expanded the merchandise, right? Changed all the everything that's on them is all completely different. So there's more choices. There's some stuff in there I'm definitely getting. I don't want to give away stuff. We'll pop it up and let you talk about it. But yeah, there's some really cool merchandise. So I think it'll be
There
good.
is, yeah, some different options, like you say, for those people that didn't want to be pigeonholed into the one. You've got color choices, you've got theme choices, and the different groups, right? You included the first responder, let's call it that group, which
Right.
EMS, firefighters, police. Can you tell us about what kind of spawned that and how that came to be part of this?
Jay, you want to answer that?
Well, I mean, rightfully so. They're just as courageous as the veterans. They're out there doing it every day. A lot of the first responders that are on the back of the first responder shirts are still active. Most of them are actually.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and
gotcha.
Camp Freedom also caters to first responders too, and I think that's where this all stems from.
right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it was kind of tied into the end
Yeah.
goal to begin with. I mean, they cater to those groups, so it makes sense to include them. Okay,
Yeah,
that
Right.
makes sense.
a lot of first responders integrated into their staff, into their system.
Right.
It's a really cool place to go. Like it's huge.
Yeah, it's well, and last year we didn't want to. We got Haley Gray doing all of our artwork. Haley is Sean Gray's daughter from Herps down in Texas, and we didn't want to overwhelm Haley. Okay, and
Yeah.
last year we didn't expect to get 30 or 40 people who actually donated cash, where Haley would draw a figure of them as well, right? And we didn't want to overwhelm her with doing like 5 different first responders and a Vietnam vet and all this. But last year she kind of proved that she could handle everything. So this year, Haley drew up firemen, cops, corrections officers, and EMTs.
That's
And
Nice.
now
Yeah.
when somebody we have three different tiers that you could partake in with this. With the shirt tier is tier one, obviously. Okay. Tier two is you for $250 you get a drawing of yourself in any one of the five different poses, and you also get two exclusive black shirts. And the black shirts now are only going to be available at live shows.
Okay.
So, so we're only selling exclusive black shirts at the live events that we do. And tier two would be you get a drawing of yourself plus two black shirts for $250. For $500, you get four black shirts, a drawing of yourself in any pose, and a military challenge coin from the Fatman Nation, Deeds Not Words, as well. So we
Oh,
kind of
nice.
got like these exclusives and these kind of collectors items, things that we're just trying out to see, kind of have like exclusivity and kind of like limited edition versions of each of the shirts and the coins and everything else.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
So I
awesome.
think, I mean, when I went and looked, Chris, and I'm going to pop it up there, we talked a little before the show with Jay, and I think when you say the black shirts, the limited edition, we're thinking this style. Is that
Yeah, yeah.
okay? Just
Those
so
are the
people have an idea. Yep.
Okay, now you could only get those if you show up to a live event or you do tier two or three. But you can't order the black shirt off the tier one. It's either green or dark blue.
Okay.
Okay. So those are going to be part of this setup, correct?
Yep.
Yep.
That
So this
beanie,
is your
man.
basic merchandise, right? You got the
Right.
green option, the blue option, and the new one, the beanie, which I'm definitely getting for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Beanie's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the beanie seems to be a pretty big hit so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are the prices on those? The shirts and the beanie?
The shirts are
These-
35 and the beanie is 32.
Okay.
Okay. I think we've got some, and not to keep just popping stuff up, but I took some of these images. Hopefully this is cool, but I want to kind of show these in a nicer light. But yeah, great version there. Blue version. So the blue is kind of going with the first responders group, right? Now, do
Right.
those stay with that per color? Or could
Yes.
you get the military on the blue?
No. The military only is in the olive green. The vets and the first responders are the dark blue. And the dark blue, if you could just bring that up again, that's myself, Jay, and Shauna.
Oh, I love it.
Nice, nice. Yeah, I
Yeah.
love that.
I think I'll get the dark blue one this year. Except for
Yeah.
Jason's name is on the green one, so I'm kind of torn up in the air.
Got to get both of them.
Gonna have to get both, Jamie. It's
You might as
no
well
two
get a
ways
beanie
about
tip
it.
while you're at it.
Right, right.
And
Yeah,
you may
the
as well
beanies-
show up at the show and get the black one too.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
And the beanies, that's going to be a popular one, especially in this
Yeah.
northern climate, the weather we've had, man. I need one of these. Absolutely
Yeah.
need
I
one of
think we
these.
need those too. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a fantastic design.
How
And you
would I
said that's a
look in a
Ranger
beanie?
scroll?
Yeah, so 75th Ranger Regiment, that's their scroll.
Okay.
I just took the wording off and the 75th RGT and just replaced it with our thing.
Yeah.
Before,
That's
before
fantastic.
before the show, Chris told me you'd look hot in a beanie, Jamie.
Yeah?
Just a beanie.
Yeah,
Just the beanie.
just
I don't
the
know about that.
just the beanie. Yeah.
What do you
Out
wear
ice
when
fishing
you're
in
ice
just a
fishing?
beanie. Yeah, yeah.
I wear my Deeds Not Words beanie. That's
So you did this last year, and I think did you feel like you surpassed your goal? Did you feel pretty good about the result and how things went last year?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. The great thing was when we were going to show up to Camp Freedom and drop off a big check and use it as like a photo op for this year's campaign, right?
Uh huh.
And you could tell that when we were talking to the people in charge there, they thought we were just dropping off like $1,000, right? But like they were like these reptile people couldn't have raised that much money, right? And we raised almost $7,500. That their eyes lit up, and we actually we did more than Walmart to
Yeah,
them.
there was a local
Really?
Wow.
a local
That's
Walmart
awesome.
did some kind of charity event, and I think they donated $500.
Yeah,
Wow.
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 So
Well, there you go.
we made a pretty big impact in the span of time that we ran the operation.
Yeah.
yeah.
Very cool,
And
man.
then when I mean they were so good to us there too. Even when they thought we were just giving $1,000, we pretty much had they gave us the run of the place. They
Yeah.
basically set us up in like a little bunker inside, and we got to do all our interviews and everything there. There was there was some kind of event going on where it had a bunch of vets selling things that they made. They had a bunch of kind of like a flea market,
Yeah,
swap meet kind of thing, where there's probably about 50 tables there, and they really just hooked us up and really were so good to us that we were like, we're definitely going to do this next year for the same cause, you know.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Does
like
doesn't
when you get to Camp Freedom, the atmosphere is it's like a huge family. Like everybody's, I mean, they're mostly vets and first responders, so we kind of all jive together. We all understand each other. So I don't know. I just like the vibe there.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
that
So
makes total sense. I mean, people that are in that's what they're doing with their time. That's the kind of people they're going to be, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
what you
yeah.
expect. So that's really good.
I was gonna say, so is it just so I have a little better understanding of the Camp Freedom? Is this a place that's open all year round, or do they schedule events, or
Yeah.
All year.
how does this
There's
work
something
there?
going on there every day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, what Camp Freedom does is it takes disabled vets and first responders out of a clinical environment and puts them back into nature, right? So they take disabled people. I mean, people with no legs that they'll take you hunting. You could hunt on the property. You hike on the property. You go fishing on the property.
Gotcha. Okay.
You basically they have these wheelchairs with these giant tank treads that they
Oh
just
yeah,
let you go out and you get to shoot a buffalo. Okay, you get to shoot deer. You get to do you get to do what you used to do before your disability basically took over your life. You
Right.
yeah,
know, and that was a big thing with them, and that was a big thing with us because we saw that especially me like with one leg, you kind of shine your options on after you
yeah.
just have one leg. You're like, oh, I'm never going to go hunting again. I'm never going to do this again. But Camp Freedom, they figure out a way, and you do it, man.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I think there was
So,
a
and
there was a children's fishing contest that day as well.
Yeah, yeah,
oh,
yeah. It
for
was
families of the vets and the first
right.
responders and stuff.
Yep,
Yep.
Okay.
They had
Very cool.
food vendors there. They had like recreational act throwing, cornhole, archery. Like just there was something to do all day long.
Yeah.
yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Wow.
And
Yeah,
they had
that's
trucks in. They brought. I mean, it really is a huge place, and what we saw was what maybe
A
one
sliver,
tenth of it.
a
Yeah,
sliver.
like, it's like they have 7,500 acres, and we spent the day on 2 acres, maybe. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
Something like
Right.
so so next time we go, when we go in July or August this year, we're actually we're bringing a drone with us so you could see the scale of the place,
Oh,
and,
that's a
and you
great
could
idea.
Yeah. That'd
you
be
could
cool to see.
when you get there, you just think this probably takes millions of dollars a year just to run, okay, and
absolutely. Yeah.
it really did, and they really just hooked us up, and really were so classy to us. I mean, the two head honchos there basically spent probably 4 hours with us.
Yeah, Matt and
The whole
Jamie.
day. Yeah, so Matt and Jamie, yeah, so it was really a good experience, and you actually get to see the people that you're helping, as opposed to just writing a check somewhere
Yeah.
and hoping that it goes to the people that it's supposed to help.
And
Yep.
like
Right.
when you go there, 90% of the people that are on site, whether there's an event going on or like they're all volunteers that help run the operation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say it's probably staffed by people that do
Oh,
want to volunteer their time. And
hundreds of people working that place. I mean, 7,500 acres. Right now, ice fishing is a big thing. They're doing a lot of ice fishing
Yeah.
things,
Are they? Oh
nice,
wow.
nice.
and
Okay.
they also do off post, I guess you would call it, like off site. They do things in other locations too.
Oh okay.
Like it's
Nice.
not all right there.
And it's great because it's so big. The place is just so big. Where number one, we got lost twice. Okay, like we went into one entrance and we were just in the woods. We were just basically in the woods, right?
On a tank
And
trail.
we're like, where we go from here? And Jay ended up hiking onto some peak so we could get a cell signal, and then we got the cell signal. We asked them how to get in, and we drove back out to the main road, and we drove up probably 4 more miles to get to the other entrance of the
Yeah.
place, of actually knowing where we were going. So, yeah, I mean, it's a life changing place, man. It's just once you see it, as a matter of fact, what I'm hoping to do this year is to get people with that hold some kind of position in the Fatman Nation, like Shane, like Paulie, like Lace Balls.
Hmm.
I want to see if we could get them to come with us when we go
Yeah.
this year.
I'm
Yeah.
sure
Yeah.
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 Paul's down to go.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Paul is already coming. Paul and Kevin are coming.
Okay.
But yeah, it's. I mean, you just leave that place wanting to help people.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. And to be
Where is
able to
it
see
located?
that.
It's
It's
Oh,
in
go ahead.
located, it's located like 30 minutes north of where I live. It's in
Okay.
Ironville, I think, is the actual.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But it's
Yeah.
I just
Jay
call it
lives.
Camp Freedom, Pennsylvania. Like it's its own town.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
easily. Yeah, yeah. I remember just driving for like half an hour, being like, "We're still in the woods." But like I had more of a chance seeing Bigfoot in the woods there at Camp Freedom than I have for the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Here in New York. So um, it's such a great place, and like I said, if we could show the vastness of it, that's what I want to do this year.
Yeah.
We're hoping. I had heard that they would give you a rocket launcher, all right, and you get to. I was hoping to maybe do that, but we didn't get to do that the first time
So
we were.
they have a number of shooting ranges and zeroing ranges, but the day we went, because there was an event going on, there was none of the ranges were open.
Yeah.
Sure, sure.
Jay, if you guys get out there and Chris shoots a rocket launcher, you better get some video, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
Seriously, better
I
get
don't have
some
a
video.
rocket launcher, but I think you got to bring your own weapons, and I
Oh,
got an arsenal of some things.
that'd be great.
I mean, and if you happen to run into Bigfoot, we would like footage also.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh, Will.
yeah, yeah. Well, what's great is that apparently there's a lot of Bigfoot sightings in Pennsylvania
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
every gas station had a 9 foot wooden statue of Bigfoot that I made sure I took pictures at every one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a big thing here too, believe it or not. We're so far in the
Yeah.
northwestern Wisconsin. You go by
Yeah.
bars and things.
Oh,
There's those big Bigfoot silhouettes everywhere, just kind of cropped all over the place. It's kind of funny,
Yep.
but
Fucking
I was
love
at
it.
the supermarket the other day and I seen a van that it had like Bigfoot footprints going down both sides of it and a whole thing on the back with all this Bigfoot stuff. I wanted to take a picture of it and send it to Chris, but I didn't want to look like a tourist.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
right.
The grocery
I
store
used
is like
to
right up the street from my house.
I used to work at a newspaper company, and a guy come in, an older gentleman, and he wanted me to photocopy, like blow up a picture of this picture that he handed me, and he handed me this picture of to me, a forest. It looked like a forest. He's like, zoom in right there and blow this picture up. And I was like, all right. He's like, what do you see? I'm like, I see a tree. I'm like, a broken tree. And he's like, nope, that's Bigfoot. I was like, what? He was legit convinced that
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bigfoot
Yeah.
was
Listen, what if Bigfoot really is blurry?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
could just be a
Right.
blurry
Yeah.
species.
Now there's a blurry monster walking around the woods.
Right.
That's even more terrifying
It
than
it
regular
would
Bigfoot.
be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, it would be
100%.
way worse. I'd much
100%.
rather see a solid object than a blur moving
It's
around
like
for
a
sure.
dimension glitch, and he just shows up sometimes.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's funny
Bigfoot
because
slash
a few
predator.
weeks ago I went to Chris's house and there was a Bigfoot documentary playing on the TV when we got there,
Yes.
and the whole time we were there, it was on.
Yeah. I don't play. I don't play. I'm a big fan of Small Town Monsters, which
Yeah.
is a production company that just focuses on cryptids, right? Like Mothman, Dogman,
Yeah.
fucking Bigfoot, um, and it's and they really they don't focus on finding the creature, okay?
Right.
They focus on how interesting the people are that believe in the
Yes.
creatures, okay?
Yes.
And it's just a great documentary site or production company. So I'm a big fan of those. So yeah, so those are constantly on. So
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
love
for
matter
watching
of
that
sure.
fact,
stuff too.
I'm gonna go on Wiz's cryptid show
Oh yeah.
sometime in the next couple of months for promoting Deeds Not Words, and I'm looking forward to talking about Bigfoot and Mothman and Dogman and everything else.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah,
It'll be
absolutely.
fun. Yeah.
That's on the tinfoil fitted with Will and Wiz. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, you'll have a good time, man. They do a good job of keeping it light, if you want to call it that. They don't get super in depth with the topic.
Right,
They don't
right.
get overboard with it. They just talk about it. So yeah,
Yeah,
you'll have
yeah.
a blast on there.
No,
For
and I
sure.
can get super in depth too. Like when people don't believe in it, I get mad at them. Okay.
Nice. Nice.
Stand your ground. Yep.
Passionate.
So you're one of the people that your show would focus on. Then is what you're saying. You
Dude,
want to
I,
be in
I
that
I
group.
just remember, and I'm slightly older than you guys, but I remember like just like having to buy a book to read about a
Oh
Bigfoot
yeah.
sighting in
Yeah.
like the 80s. You
Yep.
know, like I'd have to buy like World's Greatest Mysteries or whatever, and it would be a book like that thick, where it would talk about Loch Ness Monster and Bigfoot and everything else, and that's all I had. Okay, but like there now you go on TikTok, somebody's finding Bigfoot every Thursday, right?
Right.
Every Thursday they put a legit clear picture up of Bigfoot. So,
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
That's
now with
so
how it
AI,
is.
you see them every day.
I'm willing to
Yeah.
bet Bigfoot on Camp Freedom.
Yeah,
Will
and,
be.
and I wouldn't doubt it.
Could be.
7,500 acres. That is
Yeah,
a
it's a lot.
big chunk of land, man.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
huge.
It's like one of those Texas
It's insane.
ranches.
How it got started was uh, there was a rich guy that owned several businesses, and he wanted to do something for veterans and first responders, disabled vets and first responders. And he was like, "Listen, I want this to happen, but I don't have time to run it. So I need, two people, two or three people to run the thing full time." And that's how Matt and Jamie ended up becoming in charge of that, and the amount of money put into it. You could tell just from being in the town square section that we were in. It's just like this costs a ton of money to run every day,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
they're doing a great job of what they're doing. And still, the majority of money that gets donated, all the money gets put directly to first responders and vets, and the guy who bought a property basically just maintains everything in the meantime. So
Yeah.
Are
yeah,
Gotcha.
they
it's really a great place.
are they a nonprofit, Chris?
They're a nonprofit, yeah.
Yeah, so they depend basically on whoever can donate. That's their probably their mainstay, and then they may be getting maybe a grant or something from government or state
Yeah,
to
they do.
help.
Yeah, yeah, they're,
Yeah,
they're definitely doing that, but they also have people like we were just talking about this prior to the show. Danny Coker, the Count from Pawn Stars, and the guy that
yeah,
fixed all the cars for
Hmm.
he'll
Jesse
donate like
James.
like a Jeep or a Cadillac that's all souped up and done in his shop, and
yeah.
they'll sell it
They
for like
auction it or
grand.
something. Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, they
yeah,
do a lot of auctions and a lot of balls and things like that.
yep. Awesome.
Nice.
yeah, they do annual galas,
Yep.
to
Yep.
raise money too. So we basically told them anything that we could get involved with you guys, we want to do.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah. And when we heard about it last year, was instantly something that kind of touched a nerve with us because you do see so many of these supposed benefits, things like that, that you never know where the things are going, right? Like
Yeah, yeah.
Red Cross and all of these different
Oh
things that have been kind of
yeah,
uncovered as extremely inefficient. Like
yeah.
10 cents of your dollar goes towards something, you know what I
Right,
mean?
like
So
90% of your donation goes to administrative.
Right.
yeah, so it's awesome that you got to actually go there, see it in working
Like the most
order, what's going on there.
that was
That's
like the
sweet.
most important part of all of this because I said to Chris, if it doesn't go to the vets, then I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
So when we were
Right.
discussing who it was going to be, I threw out Camp Freedom. I was like, I'm a member there. I've been there several times, and I know every dollar goes, to helping first responders and veterans.
Yeah.
Nice. That's fantastic. So this runs now. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is this going to be a set schedule for you guys? I assume this is going to be a rolling campaign. You're going to do
Oh,
27, 28. Okay.
every year we do it. We're going to do it from February 1st to July 4th. And
Okay.
then sometime at the end of July or August, we'll actually go to Camp Freedom and drop off the money and do a tour and everything else.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It gets bigger every year. Like we're more involved. We have more people involved this year than we did last year. So my goal is to just keep growing it. And in addition to that, we have the collective team. So not only can you come to the live shows that me and Chris and the rest of the crew that do, there's other people so we can cover more ground geographically. Like California, Tennessee, Texas, Florida. Like we'll have
Okay.
representatives that will have stuff on their table, whether it be shirts, whatever they have room for. I don't want to
Hmm.
hog up all their space, but if they make room for shirts, tables, flyers, stickers, whatever, we'll send it to them. So that way
Yeah.
there's a presence. There's a deeds not words presence everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
If I can,
So
if
do
I
you?
can grow that to all 50 states, having at least, two or three representatives, I mean, we'll be nationwide by then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful. Do you have a set group now that's already involved in that?
Yeah.
Are
We
you
have,
able to like say where people can run into these guys out there, out and about?
Oh,
we're
yeah.
Like,
still figuring that out. I know like three or four of them. They're getting ready to do shows, so I gotta get with Chris and figure out how we're gonna get them items. There's
mhm.
people outside of that team that want to do this too.
Well, we would
Oh,
love
sure.
to do a Wisconsin portion of that.
Yeah,
We
let
do
us
Yeah.
several
know.
shows through the summer. If
We'll,
Absolutely.
we
we'll
Yeah.
can hit
square
a
you
couple
away.
before July,
We'll square you away
absolutely.
with whatever you have room for on your table, and we'll send it to you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we'll actually send you the exclusive black shirts
Yep.
too, that you could sell at the shows.
Right.
Very cool. Very
Yeah,
cool
and
stuff.
if it's a issue that way, it almost can you imagine like getting maybe vouchers sent out to people where we can have the vouchers pictures of what they get and just ship it direct, like so
Oh,
you don't have to
oh,
be shipping stuff all over.
I don't mind shipping everything because that's how it's going to have to be this initial run, okay?
Okay,
But what we're going to do is we're paying for all of the shirts, all of the printed materials. As a matter of fact, a lot
I
of
have one of the foam boards I could show you.
yeah, can you? Yeah.
yeah,
Awesome.
awesome. Okay,
The
This is
the
from last year.
So
Yeah.
basically, what
Oh yeah.
happens is if you don't want to buy a shirt at the time, you could just scan the barcode
Or take one of the flyers home with you.
or
Because we'll
take
have
one.
Right.
smaller flyers just like this with more information on it.
Right.
Okay.
Very
And,
cool.
and
and
that's what I'm
all,
kind of thinking for like the more remote guys, Chris. The guys doing really small local shows. If they had a bunch of those, like postcards, where people
yeah,
could
yeah.
Yeah,
scan
like a
that and
five
do
by
their
eight
thing.
card.
Yeah,
We have a 6x9 card that we printed up, I think 5,000 last year.
I still
And
have some from last year.
yeah, so do I. So I still got a ton of them. But all of the printing is being done for free by the printing companies that that have joined on to this whole thing. So
oh, that's
they
fantastic.
did thousands of dollars worth of printing for us for nothing. You know.
Yeah.
So,
That's awesome.
And
what you
are you able to shout them out at all, or you'd rather not? I mean, some of these people need recognition for the stuff they're doing for this. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. There's a company called Sir Speedy. It's here in New York. They do all of the work for my day job, for the pharmacy that I work for, and um, the a lot of the we're getting a giant discount on the black shirts because we want to just make sure that we could send 20 shirts to whoever is going to do a show that weekend. Okay.
sure.
Yeah.
And it's going to be I mean it's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun, but it is a massive undertaking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can imagine, man.
absolutely. But for a great cause, and honestly, like you two have fantastic connections to really self-motivated people, right? Like the people
Right.
you had already mentioned. You're talking about Paulie. You're talking about Sammy,
Yeah.
Jay,
Right.
you, Shauna. You've got a group of
Jamie
people that
from
are,
Principal Pythons
Yeah.
yeah, yep,
been so helpful. Contrast Morphs,
Travis from
Mike,
Magmatic.
Blind Mike, Ashley from Catalina. Everybody has really been. They're willing to give their time, and someone willing to give me time is more valuable than someone willing to give me money. You
Yeah, like
know,
yeah,
because you can't get.
Paul and Kevin, they're very instrumental to what I like. They're my liaison to the law enforcement first responder side because they know a lot of those guys. Like all the people that are on the back of that shirt, they were all sourced from those two guys.
Right.
I
Yeah.
think I think I sourced two of the people on the back of that.
Okay.
right.
But Paul pretty much spearheaded that whole thing. He
That,
got
Yeah.
names, vetted them, made sure that they were what they were, and the same thing that I do with all the veterans.
sure,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, to make sure it's matching up to what your expectations are and things are going right. Yeah, that's
Well,
fantastic.
we have this tremendous core team that really helped us out last year, like HJS Serpents, Rich and Sarah were at every show. They weren't even vending; they were just helping us raise money.
Yeah.
Sammy
Nice.
was helping us raise money. I mean, these are all rock stars that really helped us do what we had to do last year. And yeah, I can't even thank these guys enough. I mean, these guys have done so much. And you know how it is with anybody's Patreon or with anybody's group chats. That there's always some kind of division in there. There's always some dickhead starting shit. Not with this.
No.
Matter of fact, um, me and Jay are kind of we run it
Good cat by cap.
good. Yeah, yeah.
I'm the bad cop.
The bad cop.
I put in the chat. I put in the chat.
I,
This chat is only for operational chat. Like I don't want to see no fucking memes in here. I don't want to hear about what you
Yeah.
did yesterday. I don't care
Yeah.
about your snakes. It's
Yeah,
only
I don't want anybody to
Yeah.
say good morning. Okay.
yeah.
Because inevitably, what happens, like I mean, you guys were a part of it last year with 15 minutes. Like we set up a group chat, and inevitably, there's just one dickhead in there who's like, "Oh, there was a beautiful sunset tonight in Florida." Fucking- Like nobody cares. Okay,
Yeah.
right? We're here to get work done. Okay, and everybody's just been so helpful in it. You know, like I have nothing negative to say about anybody that's been taking part in this thing.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Well, Kevin's backing you up. He says Jay is definitely bad cop.
Oh yeah.
So,
I'm the sergeant major.
right.
Well, the thing is that I'm not even a veteran. All right, I'm basically just the you know all of this. This is what I bring. To
You're
Jason
you're
knows.
the
Yeah.
umbrella.
Jason knows. I don't want nobody walking on the grass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Stay off the damn grass.
Yep. 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 It's just it's the way it is, and it's funny because we were talking about this on the show we were on beforehand. I, I thought this was a uniquely only positive type of thing, right? But I got ripped apart saying that I was stealing valor. You know, you
What?
yeah, because of the cartoon picture of me on a shirt. Okay,
Oh,
that
wow.
raised that raised a bunch of money for this. Yeah, there's still there's dickheads everywhere, right? That are going to try and pull the negative shit out of what you do, but we don't even let that affect us here. We just keep our heads down and just
Just
keep
stay
moving
focused on
forward.
the mission.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
100%, man.
absolutely. And there's got to be one of the best earners out there for this kind of a program. Like if
Right.
he could sell a ketchup popsicle to the lady in white clothes,
When we
Sammy.
when we
You
run
don't
shows,
know how
Sammy
good
is
he
smart.
is. Okay, yeah. Sammy is so good. Okay, the first show Sammy came to, we raised over $800,
Yeah,
Wow.
Wow,
and that was
nice.
just not even selling shirts. That was
just
just
cash.
money, just
Yeah,
cash. Yeah,
cash in the
Yeah.
bucket.
just cash. And
Nice,
we make
Sammy.
sure that any of the donations that we collect at shows, all of the profit from the shirts, every dime goes straight into the thing. So Jay and I put out probably a couple of $1,000s of our own money each every year, and we just consider that our donation. But anything that comes into this, like after everything's paid for, every dime goes to, to Camp Freedom.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
Amazing.
And like I say, I think that is one of the big benefits you guys have after seeing the operation in works, knowing more about it firsthand, where a lot of this stuff, it just goes into the ether. A
Right.
lot of these donations
Yeah.
and things, you have no clue where that stuff ends up. You might mean well giving that $50, but can you really say it went to anything where you guys can actually pin that down and watch it in
Well,
action?
what I didn't want it to be is I didn't want it to be like a YouTube super chat, right? I didn't want
Yeah.
it to be where YouTube automatically takes 50% of the super chat,
Right.
right?
Right.
And that's why I want to make sure I want to make sure this is clear to everybody. If there's a chance or there's a choice of you joining our Patreon, doing sending a super chat through YouTube, save that money, right, and just buy a shirt. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd rather you bought a
Yeah.
shirt than were a member of the Patreon. You know, um, I
But
like.
but join
Oh,
eventually.
yeah, yeah. I'd like you to do both.
But come back and join, after. But
Yeah, but just I the amount of people and the amount, the, like for instance, Paulie and Kevin. Paulie and Kevin just literally drove to every show last year for us. And that was gigantic right there. And then not
yeah.
only did they drive there, but between them two and Jay setting up, like my shit is set up, my whole table is set up within 4 minutes. All right, especially with this maniac here. I've seen this maniac set up two tables with shirts, with microphones on it, with backdrops, with banners, with frames to put together. I mean, if I got to the show at 8 in the morning, by 8:07, all my shit was put up.
Nice.
And keeping people off the grass at the same time.
Yeah,
I
yep.
usually
Right.
I'm usually working two tables: the Green Line Morph table and the Deeds Not Words table, and then the Fatman Nation table. And
Right.
Yeah.
I said all that. Like, we'll get there at like 6 a.m. Like I still have that military mentality, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. And that's why I say, I mean, the core group that you guys have described and the people that you've mentioned, the names that you've kind of brought into this, are all that type of person, right? Like, that's got to be a huge benefit right out of the gate, knowing that you don't really even have to tell these guys what to do. They've already got it halfway to the damn table before you say something.
Sammy actually got a new banner so that way we're all uniform when you
Yes,
come down.
Sammy actually bought
I
a new
just got
banner
it.
from
I just got it yesterday.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it's his logo, and then he's got his two soldiers of him with the pink on either side,
Nice.
same size as
Nice.
ours. So that way we're all uniform across the
Uniform.
line.
Yeah.
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 This is
So,
all the
so
PA shows, Gettysburg, and all of those events. Yeah.
Nassau, White Plains. I think
Okay.
there's a few in New Jersey that we might do this year.
so
Uh, the,
Sammy said
that's
we
the
did
other
a
thing
good
I want to
job.
throw out real quick is that the showrunners of all these, especially the Gettysburg show,
Gene,
just Gene just gives us free tables, you
Yeah.
know, just to do this. Actually,
Yeah.
Gettysburg, they want to do their own shirts too, their own custom shirts, and donate all of the money from those shirts to the Deeds Not Words thing.
Wow.
So it's
Nice.
really like literally everybody has stepped up during this whole thing for us, and it keeps us busy for 6 months out of the year. You
Right.
know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did you
Busy in a
guys
good way.
yeah,
did
yeah.
you guys collect in Canada for Deeds Not Words? Is that what Sammy's saying?
No, no, we didn't. But fucking Sammy was
Oh.
a maniac in Canada too.
Okay. I got you.
Sammy is Sammy lights up a room when he gets there. I don't know if you guys ever met Sammy in person,
Oh yeah.
but the guy actually just walks into a place and everybody wants to hang out with him. All
Yeah.
right. So he is the best guy to raise money for us. I mean, he was getting people to donate change at the at the Long Island show.
Changes money too.
And we just, I mean, Sammy is so good at what he does. HJS is so good at what they do. Paulie and Kevin are so good at what they do. Yeah, yeah, I couldn't have a better team behind me. And I need the team. I'm not on two legs anymore. I'm not walking around fucking, I'm doing shit where everything that I do takes me twice as long to do than a normal person. But with Kevin and fucking Paulie and Sammy and HJS, I get it done in a quarter of the time now. because all these people are just there giving it their all and helping us out, so
Yeah. Yeah, that is awesome, man. That is awesome. And you can see them. They're all here commenting, giving you shit,
Yeah.
which is
yeah.
another added bonus. It's never going
It's
to be a dull moment, right?
John's comment right there. Yes, that's exactly why. Like, so I'm big on integrity, accountability. I want everything dress right, dress down
Yeah.
the line.
Oh yeah.
It has to be the same.
Yep.
So yeah.
And where me and Jay are horror shows at shows, you can't. I don't want to see a fucking cup of soda
Oh no,
on the fucking table.
I
I
will
don't
lose my
want to
shit.
see it's strictly business there, and we managed to have a good time by still doing it. But if you throw if you have a Snapple bottle on our table, I will take that bottle and shove it up your ass because fucking nothing goes on the table. Okay, so
Yep.
we're it's just such a great time, and it really keeps. Uh, I'm going to sound a little bit like a dick here, but I have the Fat Man Nation has two things per year where somebody's feed is just full of the Fat Man Nation for 6 months at a time, 3 months at a time, and that's 15 minutes and deeds not words.
Okay.
And the 3 months that we're off in between, that's a little rest time for me. You
Yeah,
know.
I was going to say you could breathe finally. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
I'm
Yep.
I'm
And this,
working on all this stuff all year round. Like
Well, the thing
Yeah.
is,
in
Jay
off season, like
started.
I'll like recon and scout other veterans for the back of the shirt, other veterans and first responders for the team. But there's a certain criteria that I'm looking for. Who do I want representing us?
Yeah.
sure.
Like
Yeah.
it all falls underneath the Fat Man Nation, and I want to make sure that everything is to that standard.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
Jay actually started working on this year in August of last year, as soon as we got back from Camp Freedom. And I couldn't work on it because I had 15 minutes to deal with till the end of the year. But Jay, Jay just took care of everything. So um, it's really it's probably the best team that I've ever been on. Definitely, as far as the reptile world, it's definitely the best team that I've ever been on. But probably more so in general, it's probably one of the best teams I've ever been on.
Yeah. Well, I'm a little
So,
biased, Chris, but absolutely cannot beat ex-military for your partner.
Yeah,
So
yep.
yeah.
Well, the first time I worked with Jay, I mean, let's face it, Jay's a little weird. Like Jay is definitely hid in somebody's bushes with that $1,000 chair with a sniper rifle, right? So I'm like, man, I'm worried about Jay fucking, fucking be going a little crazy. No. You want to talk about a dude that dots every I and crosses every T, and I don't have to
Yeah.
worry about it at all. I
Attention
could
to
just call
detail.
up Jay and be like, "Could you do this?" And Jay will do it exactly the way I would have wanted to do it my way, and he does it from start to finish. So
And
Jay is,
quickly.
and
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
yeah,
The other day, he calls me looking for the D's not words tablecloth. He can't find it at his house. He's like, you don't have to do it today. In a couple of days, let me know. Like 20 minutes later, I'm like, yeah, you can't find it because I have it here.
right, yeah,
Went upstairs and checked.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Like a lot of the
because
time, I just drop what I'm doing because if it's something, I just want to check the box and get it, purge it, get it out
Yeah.
of my way. Like, all right, it's
I
taking.
was just going to say nothing on the side table ever. Like
Right.
nothing
Right.
goes on the side table. It's in your hands until it's done and then it gets
yep,
put away, Yeah.
A matter of fact, so when we go back to talking about, I don't want shit on the table that has nothing to do, like no drinks, no snacks. I bring another table that sits lower and behind our table, and I tell everybody, this is where you put your stupid shit.
Yeah.
I don't want nothing up there.
yeah.
Yeah.
And if you could see it from the front of the table, it goes.
Yeah,
And not only does it go, but you will get berated and yelled at.
Yep.
And I learned that from way back, probably in 2002. I auditioned for Prince at Paisley Park, right, for a guitar player. and we were
Yeah.
talking. It was good, there's a bunch of guitar players up there, and we were talking to his current guitar player, asking him questions about what it's like to work with Prince, and the guy goes, he goes, yeah, Prince will show you how to do something one time. He goes, and if you don't learn it, he berates you in front of the rest of the band, and comes
I
just
believe
close
that.
enough to firing you without firing you. And
Yeah.
that's been my fucking attitude the whole time. Like if you do something wrong, the only way you're gonna learn is if we embarrass you and you're gonna deal. You'll never do it
Well,
again, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So that surprises me a little bit. He had a guitar audition. Like he was a fantastic guitar player.
yeah.
He
well,
didn't
well,
want to write. He was doing so much singing, so he
well,
was
well, yeah, that's the whole thing is you still need a backup guy. You, you
sure.
know,
Yeah, yeah,
that's playing all the parts while you're dancing around like an idiot. Um, but it's but yeah, that was great. I ended up like basically I didn't even want to audition after that guy told me that. I was like
yeah.
I'm not gonna fucking do that. Next thing you know, Prince is gonna make a fat joke. I'm gonna get my feelings hurt. I'm gonna be all sad, and I'm gonna cry in front of Prince. I don't want to cry in front of Prince. So
Yeah.
Right.
it's
That's funny as hell.
it's just the type of thing we do, and the type of we there is nothing that doesn't look 100% professional at a Deeds Not Words table at a show. The show could be shit, and we'll show up, making it look like $1 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we went to Hamburg. Remember that shit?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Like,
I remember you telling me about that one.
oh my God, that was the worst ever.
We left early. It was so bad.
Yeah, we left early.
Yeah.
I was like, what do you think? We'll get $500 in donations. I'll give the $500. Let's just get the fuck out of here. We left at like 1 o'clock. Yeah, we were like this place is a shithole. But Gettysburg, Albany,
Nassau.
we get to hang with all these great people too, like Nice Balls, um, uh, 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 you know, bull pythons, obviously. Like I love watching Sammy try to sell snakes. Okay,
Yeah.
because he's just y- nobody looks at Sammy and doesn't smile.
He,
Okay,
Yeah.
he could sell Christianity to a Muslim.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely good.
Yep.
He's probably one of the greatest fucking people. Yeah, I couldn't believe when I seen you at Hamburg. What a shit show, dude. That's like such
Fucking
a garbage
smelling
show.
urates everywhere.
You know what's fucking great is that we get there, right? Now, Hamburg is one of those shows that made us pay for a table, right? So fucking we paid for the table. So we get there and we're setting up, and somebody comes over that works for the Hamburg show. They're like, listen, there's 3 people here, so we're gonna need $60 from you guys because it's $20 to get in, right? And we all
Ugh.
get the fuck out of here, like,
Yeah, we had to pay for bracelets.
like, and I remember there being like a whole row with like,
The row behind us was 90% empty.
yeah, there was
Well,
like
that's
17 empty tables, right?
that's why they were getting that money. They knew you weren't coming
Yeah.
back. They're like, we
Yeah,
better get it
it
out.
was so bad. I was like, never again. I never saw so many fat, braless women in my life. Like that should not be fucking braless. Like this is not cool, man. Um,
It reeked
and,
of
and
urates everywhere.
it
Like the
was
whole
gross.
show just reeked.
It was
Yeah.
gross. They're Jabba the Hutt looking women, just fucking, yeah, just hideous women. You know, and I mean, you guys are from Wisconsin, so I'm sure you guys got your share of fucking fat crop top wearing, green haired, mini skirt wearing, fucking giant thighs, muffin tops. This was just as bad. Okay, this was just as bad.
Just
Oh
just as
god.
bad.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's
Okay,
it's
no
a
more
pretty
no more
interesting
mentioning a
mix.
Hamburg. We're gonna get Chris's blood pressure up here.
Right, right. Well, we got them cooking now. We might as well put them right in the fire.
It's the
So, Chris, we
Tijuana flea market.
yeah, exactly.
Oh,
We talked about it before, right? So, John, right there, who's actually just now throwing a comment in, has the title so far on return guests for trivia. So, in place of Jamie's hot seat, we're still giving her the hot seat time section. But you're going to
okay.
have to answer some trivia because Jay put you in the spot. So,
Let me tell you something. I will answer any question Jamie asks of me.
perfect. So,
Whatever Jamie.
Love it.
you got to beat 70%.
Okay.
That's a respectable number, but I feel like you got a shot at this. I feel like you got a pretty legit shot. So,
70% is barely passing.
It's a
well,
C.
but wait, you haven't been through it yet. So let's hold judgment until you come out with 80 or something.
All
Let's
right.
see you come out the other side.
All right.
I'm pretty confident that he'll get higher than 70%.
Come
You
out
think
swinging.
so? Okay.
Come out swinging it.
All right. Well, and again, this is going to be any returning guests throughout the end of the year. Here, we're going to just pick a title winner. And we're going to have
Hey,
those
hey,
people
hey.
go head to head at the end. So
What,
we'll
what,
invite you all back.
what kind of questions are there?
Just
It's
random
literally just
trivia.
random trivia.
All right.
Yeah. Good luck, man. We're going to skip the whole hot seat thing. And we're just going to put you over there. So
All right.
we'll
Let's
see
go.
you in just a couple.
All right.
Right.
10 questions, easy peasy. There we go. So we have just 10 easy random trivia questions. You ready?
All right. Let's go.
What is the capital city of New Zealand?
Oh, the Shire. Um, God, I have no idea.
It's
I know I should know this, but let
Wellington.
what's it?
Wellington.
Who the fuck would have known that?
I
Wellington.
don't know.
Hmm.
Probably Benji in the chat would know.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
Which grunge band was led by Lane Staley?
Allison James.
Yes.
Hmm.
What organ?
Wait. You had to look down and make sure that answer was correct.
I did what?
You had to look down and make sure that answer was correct.
No, I'm keeping a tally
Oh, okay. All right.
so I can keep track of your right
Okay.
answers. Which grunge band, or wait, what organ in the human body produces insulin?
Pancreas.
Yes. What element has the chemical symbol O?
Oxygen.
Yes. Which blood type is known as the universal donor?
Uh, O, O positive.
I O negative.
O negative. Okay. I got half.
I should double check that because now two people have answered O positive. Okay. Yeah.
That's what
Okay.
I think too. I think they both are.
I'm gonna I'm gonna mark that one as a correct answer and I'll double check for sure. Which scientist proposed the three laws of motion?
Uh, uh, Newton.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Which band released the 1991 album Nevermind?
Nirvana. Right?
Yeah.
What do you only know?
Like,
Grunge, right?
duh. What term is used for animals that eat both plants and meat?
Uh,
Halfway there.
yeah, it's not herbivore. It's not carnivore. It's yeah. Yeah, I know he is. Oh, yeah, no, bears are bears are the same, right? Um, oh, I can't think of the word, but I do know it, but I can't think of the
We'll
word.
come back. I'll come back to it.
Okay.
What U.S. president wrote about a possible Bigfoot encounter?
Roosevelt.
Yes.
Yeah.
And last question is, what year did the Berlin Wall fall?
Ooh, 91?
Is
No.
that your final answer?
Oh, oh, yeah.
1989.
Ah, I thought.
Okay, we'll go
Right.
back to this one. What term is used for animals that eat both plants and meat?
Omnivore.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So you got 8 out of 10 correct.
Okay. So I beat John.
Yep,
Yeah. Fuck
that's
John.
fun.
Right.
Oh, that's
I'm only
fun.
kidding.
I just want to do trivia all the time now. I like it. Oh, thank you everybody for tuning in tonight. And don't forget to like, share, follow, subscribe, and please donate, buy a shirt, a beanie from Camp Freedom for Deeds Not Words. Just do it.
Thank you, Jamie.
Very nice, very nice. So you
I,
did. You took
I,
down the champ.
before our first fucking question, I was gonna just be like 9 inches. Right.
I'd have been like, you win.
Right.
So, so the question for that would have been, what do guys call 5 inches?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Right.
Yeah. It's like I can't hit the back of a tuna can, but I could fill that motherfucker up. All right.
So yeah, that's the new title holder. 80% for those going forward. Return guests, just prepare yourself. If we ask you back to the show, you're gonna have to be in the same spot. But Chris, you did really well, man. Omnivore had you stumped for a little bit. We were even saying Bigfoot was one of those. You're like, yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but
And I should have known that. The New Zealand one, no way.
Yeah, I did not know the answer to that one. So
I think that's the only
Yeah.
one I didn't know the answer to.
Fucking
right. And
way.
I guessed wrong too. I said Auckland because everybody talks about Auckland, but it's not.
Yeah.
So
well, we got to find out on the old blood though, Jamie.
Yeah, I'll look that up.
I'm
Well,
pretty sure
what's
it's
the name?
positive.
Blind Mike said it was O negative.
So I
Yeah, I
just
think
Googled it, and that's what it says.
O
O
negative.
negative.
Yeah.
okay.
Well, if that's the case, it would be 7 out of 10.
Oh man.
70. Oh,
Oh
it's a tie.
man,
It's
no,
a
no,
tie
no!
then.
I want a bonus one.
Well,
Bonus
it's
question?
okay to have two people at 70%, man. It's a
No,
tough deal. They're random.
because then you have two people that almost failed. Okay,
I
Yes.
can ask a bonus question if
Let,
you
Do it.
let's
want.
do a bonus question.
Okay, give
Tiebreaker.
me 1 second. Um, mm, 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 mm.
Then we got to get John in here to get a bonus question.
Yeah, no,
Right.
that's fair. That's fair.
What currency is used in Japan?
Yen.
Correct.
Yeah.
There you go. So now you're at 72.5%. Got that bonus question in there.
Yeah.
We can do the final at the end. Yeah, I agree, John. That's the plan is we're going to get everybody back in for the final Jeopardy. So,
Man, if we were at a bar on trivia night, I would have kicked my own ass for fucking getting 72.5%.
dude, trivia is one of those fucking things though. If it doesn't hit like something you're familiar with, it could be absolutely
Yeah.
unwinnable. Like you just
Right.
don't fucking know, and it's
Yeah.
like
Yep.
it's tough. Trivia is a tough one always. So yeah, Deeds Not Words 2. You're talking about doing this every year. Like what? I know you want to grow this, right? You want to grow this every year and make it something different and new. Like what are your thoughts on that going forward? Like how is that going to get accomplished? You got a great team around it, right? Are you taking all that input and pooling it for ideas? How does that part of it work?
Yeah, I mean the collective team, they're always, throw it in the chat if you have an idea. Um, that team itself is going to grow every year. I'm probably going to add 5 more slots to that team next year. Until we build it big enough that we can cover all 50 states, it's just going to continue to grow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
gotcha.
I would like to all of this. I would like to culminate in an idea that Jay had when I first talked to Jay 3 or 4 years ago. And Jay was like, what I want to do is I want to build a gated community of custom houses for disabled vets and just have a plot of land and have 15, 20 houses on there. That's just a gated community for the people that risked everything. And that's what I hope that 10 years from now this becomes.
I
Yeah.
think I think it's very doable with the investments and everything that we're in on. I really think that's where this is going to go.
Yeah.
That would be
I think
awesome,
that's
man.
a fantastic goal. I hear those ideas and they always sound fantastic. And my thing would be like, how tough is that with such a wide problem like homeless vets, displaced vets, people that can't do things? How do you narrow that group down to where you don't feel like
Well,
you're leaving a
here's
whole
the thing.
chunk out there? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, but you could do nothing and nobody gets
right,
help,
right.
Look,
right?
we're not trying to
Yeah.
save the world. We're just trying
Right.
to save a portion of it.
Yeah.
Sure, sure.
Yep.
Yeah, that's just always in the back of my head, and I know it's the right thing to do. Don't get me wrong; it's an absolute fantastic idea, but it just dwells on the back of my brain. Like, dude, it's a massive problem that we don't have enough attention to. So I'm
Oh,
glad someone's doing something.
I've
that's
already talked to the Veterans Administration about this, about how to go about getting grants and making it happen so that where they will place the people in the houses and they will pay for it through the benefits.
Nice.
I have like a 30-page thing that I have to read through and figure out how to implement that into what I'm already building in the background.
yeah,
Yeah.
Wow.
that's one of the ideas that Jay told me 5 years ago that I've thought about every day. You
I
know,
bet. Yeah.
like how is that even possible? And it's going to take some time. You're not just going to get $30 million to build
Right.
houses for but I think we're on the right direction for something similar to that. The bigger we could do it, the better. Um, and my whole thing is these people, these disabled vets, these disabled first responders, they need to know that they're on the top of mind on fucking other people,
On somebody's
Yeah.
list, right? Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
and
exactly.
if they're not, like, um, here's the thing. Like I went through getting my leg chopped off, and my family was there for me every day, right? Like Shauna was there for me every day. Like these people went through it with me, okay?
Uh-huh.
But it was still like the most lonely thing that I've ever been through in my fucking life.
Yeah.
So if I could help out one person that feels that insanely lonely while they're going through shit, then I feel like we're on the right track, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely. So
Really
something
ambitious
we
goal, but man, alive, that would make huge difference in
It's
people's
doable.
lives. So
It's
yeah.
doable.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think it is.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure we're going to get something close to it done, if not the whole idea done.
Yeah.
You know,
Fantastic.
I'll start off small and just grow it.
Yeah.
So Chris, something that I know you joke about all the time and that you do kind of put out there pretty openly and publicly is your 10%, 90% rule with the snakes and ball python community. Has that changed at all,
Oh
seeing the
yeah.
response
Yeah.
from?
I used to say this community is 80% assholes, 20% good people, right? The problem is that the 20% that were good people are good enough where they make you just look past the 80%, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
Now, being that we've been doing all this charity stuff, I'm is 75% of you guys are assholes. 25% are good people. The problem is that you got to be real careful in that 25% that you pick.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, absolutely.
because there are people out there, and I'm not trying to start up drama, but there are people out there, known people, that people in this room follow, that fucking lie about things, that are fucking scumbags, that are fucking degenerates, and just because they play it off well to the camera
mhm.
doesn't necessarily mean you're that good of a person. Okay, the problem is that you got to go through the shit, and you have to say, all right, you got to
You know,
use common sense. Like, all right, I don't necessarily really believe everything that this person tells me. Like there's a lot of flip flopping going on. There's a lot of lying going on. There's a lot of that animal didn't sell for this price, yet this person is telling everybody that it sold for that price. Okay,
yeah,
that's a problem. Okay, um, and I don't breed anymore, so I don't give a shit really, but you're still a scumbag for fucking lying. You know,
yeah.
Right.
And
Yep.
that's the one thing that you may not like what I say. Like you always give me those backhanded compliments, right? Like um, you may not what I say, but for sure that I'm not lying, because I don't really I don't care about this enough to worry about who I think is a liar or not, and let that hold me back.
Yeah.
What I want to do is I want to find the right direction, team up with guys like Jay, guys like Paulie and Kevin and HJS and Sammy, and I want, if I know that I have a good team, with me, then it doesn't matter if what I say you think is wrong, okay?
Yeah.
Because
Right.
I'm at least doing something about it, okay?
Yeah.
So.
And that
The
was
the
kind of
one,
what I was getting at. Like I wondered if your view of the overall community had shifted a little bit since you started this endeavor, seeing how much support and how well the reptile community really got behind this.
Well, the
I
thing
don't.
is that the 25% that I would have went after are all the people that are helping do this.
Sure.
So
Gotcha.
that validates the fact that I was correct in the fact that these are the people that I would go to for help.
yeah,
The people that I won't go for help, I'm sure a lot of these people in here know the people that I refuse to go to, go to, even if they could fucking do something positive for me. I will not do it just because the people are degenerates,
Yeah.
so
yeah.
Yep.
why risk your reputation,
I base everything off integrity. If you have little to no or poor integrity, I just won't mess with you. I
Yeah.
won't I won't do business with you. I won't associate with you.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
say my whole comment on all this is don't take it personal, Chris. If you said stuff and people are following people, because for me, just personally, I can hear people say stuff about anybody, and I have to kind of experience it. Which maybe that's not the smartest, right? Like you need the bat in the head before you're like, okay, turns out Chris was right or whatever, right? But I need to experience that
Right, right,
before I pass judgment, because there's people say stuff about everybody, and I'm just like, you know what? I tune it out, and I'm like, I'm going to deal
right.
with this person, and I keep it in my mind. It's there, but I'm going to deal with them, and then I'm going to just make my decision based on that interaction. So I'm sure that's what everybody kind of does. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
knowing the
Antoine Hood said it best. He's like, if I didn't fuck with anybody in this hobby who people told me not to fuck with, I
Yeah.
wouldn't be fucking with anybody. You know?
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, that's it. And it is like two sides to every coin. I give everyone the benefit of the doubt until I find out otherwise. As soon as I
Right.
do, that's the end of the line, right?
Right.
That line's drawn. But yeah, it's an interesting thing, and I do think that you're going to be hard pressed outside of the reptile community. Like we've been involved in other communities, dirt track racing, guys that raise dogs. All of these different community groups. None would react the same way that we have found in the reptile community. I
Yeah.
mean, people genuinely do come through. You know what I mean? They have their direction and heart in the right place for the most part. You're always going to have that no matter where you go, but I can't see this in a dog breeding community. Good luck getting two people to sit at the same table. They're at each
Yeah.
other's throats, you know what I mean? And it's like I do feel like that's pretty unique for us. So I understand why you hang around even though you're not breeding anymore. You still want to be involved with these because the people you do find here are pretty goddamn amazing at the end
Well,
of the
well,
day.
yes, but I still know more scumbags than I know good people in this hobby.
Yeah.
Okay.
You've been
And,
around a while too, man.
I
Yes.
understand that you guys have to figure that out for yourselves. And you guys are fucking Midwest, fucking nice to everybody. You can't be nice to everybody. Here's the thing that I will say to anybody who's in a room or in this room and says, I want to be Switzerland. I want to be, I don't want to take sides. Eventually, you have to take a side in life in general.
Yeah.
Okay, and hopefully, you'll end up on the right side. I mean, that's really that's all you could do.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. So
Agreed.
that's what I think the difference in what Jay was saying too. It's like you don't pick a side because someone said you should. You find out what side you should be
Right,
on.
of course,
And
yeah,
yeah, you definitely pick one. You have to, right? But not because someone's in your ear saying don't do that. Yes, do
right.
that. You know what I mean? It's like you do have to kind of navigate that a little bit on your own and cuz yeah, how do you really know otherwise? So yeah, it's a weird deal for sure. Plans for the campaign this year? Do you have like a set schedule of places you guys are going for sure? Like where people can expect to run into you or go find you?
Well, any of the tri-state area shows will probably be at Gettysburg. Basically, I know I'm from New York, but I consider Gettysburg like my home show. You know, and that's going to be the one big one. We're still going to do Albany. We're still going to do Long Island. We're still going to do some Jersey ones. We will not do Hamburg again. Okay,
Gettysburg is March 28th.
March
Hamburg.
28th. Okay.
Yeah, that'll be the first show, I think.
Well, that's
Okay.
Gettysburg.
Yeah, Gettysburg.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hamburg, we're not going to do, but we'll have a total set schedule and calendar. Once we set everything up, it'll be available on the fatmannation.com. You could go check it out, and there'll be we'll have a ton of advertising for whatever shows coming up next.
Nice. Okay.
Awesome.
So basically everything's run through Fatman Nation. That's where all the news is coming out first. Everybody can go find the stuff there.
That
We didn't.
too.
What was that,
We
Jay? I'm
got
sorry.
We advertise most of it on Instagram too, but you're just going to get directed to fatmannation.com.
Okay. All right.
we got exciting
We didn't
news.
touch on. Oh, so go ahead, Jay.
Oh, we got some exciting news that we've talked about, but we never mentioned through the whole show too that we need to talk about with the
What's
Forge
that?
Grind.
Oh, yeah, I mentioned it earlier, right before the commercial, but
Mention it
we're
again.
going to
so
mention it again.
Yep.
Yeah, Forge Coin, guys. If you're holding Forge Coin, if you want to donate through Forge Coin, whether that's buying a shirt, buying a beanie, putting it towards one of the different tiers, the 250 tier, the 500 tier, If you've got Forge coin sitting, we will push that Forge coin directly to Deeds Not Words. Even if that's just a direct cash, like, hey, I've got 40 Forge coin, send it to Deeds Not Words. Let us know. We'll get that over to Chris and Jay. They'll get it taken care of on their side, but that's going to be full dollar to dollar, guys. So anything you've got in your Forge coin, if you want to spend it that way, I know people are hanging on to it for different reasons if they want to put it towards something else, but this is a fantastic cause, and you're going to get every buck's worth out of it. So let us know directly. Put this toward it. We'll make sure that it gets in Jay and Chris's hands. So there's a lot of Forge coin floating around out there.
Yeah, thanks.
So,
Thank you.
absolutely, for sure. And we just feel like that's what the thing was based on to begin with. It's a community program. It's what it was for to start with. Like, what better way to get it right back out there in a great way. So don't hesitate to do that, guys. So let us know for sure. Anything else we didn't hit on, guys, before we get the heck out of here with a trivia question? Hand out another $30 in Forge coin for somebody to spend. You guys got anything else we kind of didn't touch on or missed?
Yeah, follow the Deeds Not Words Instagram account. We're trying to build that up. That's new for this year. So that way, Deeds Not Words has its own home on Instagram, and it's not just solely on our accounts.
Nice. Okay.
Nice.
And that just started up?
I started it in the background, but we've been posting on it. If anybody posts up their own little promos, you can collab. I'll accept it, so that'll show up on that page too.
Perfect. Okay.
Tag that page, it'll show up on there. It's kind of hard to keep track of both accounts. I have a hard enough time keeping up with my own, but I do. I do flip back and forth, to check the notifications and the comments and the DMs and stuff.
Yeah,
That's Operation
absolutely.
Deeds Not Words, correct?
Yep, it's on there. If you have any questions about the operation, you could come directly to me or Chris on our Instagrams.
Okay. Perfect. That's awesome, man. I'm excited for it. I think you're going to exceed what you did last year. Anything we can do, we're going to obviously throw all of the different stuff you guys put out there. We'll put on weekly, every week on the show. We're going to mention it, push people toward it, tell them to spend their coin with you. We definitely wanted to be as much impact as we can, too. I think it's just a really great cause. So if there's anything we can do directly, you know how to reach us. We talk fairly regularly anyway, Jay. But, yeah, definitely let us know because we want to participate.
I'm always coming up with new ideas. New ideas are always getting thrown at me, So it's an ever-growing and ever-evolving thing. There's really no limit to where it can go.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely, man. And wish you guys both the
I
best
want
in
to
it.
thank you guys again for having us on. I want to thank everybody in the room for hanging out. We appreciate it. And definitely pick yourself up a shirt, take a picture, tag us. Let's get this thing moving.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely,
for
definitely send us the picture because we got a pretty nice archive from last year. We want to continue.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, we'll do the same.
Just for the history of the operation, like I'm big on tradition and customs and courtesies and stuff with the military. I want to carry that over into this operation.
Like
Yep.
a massive
I'll tell you what,
scrapbook, if nothing else.
Yeah.
If this
it's
goes
fun.
for 15, 20 years, having the coin from Deeds Not Words 2 is going to mean something. It really
Yeah.
is. You're going to say, I was with this from the very beginning. So that's
Same
really
way it
cool.
works in the military. If you run into me at a bar and you slap that coin down on the bar, I'm buying you a drink.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, then that holds some weight. Just automatic integrity.
If I get a coin from Sergeant Major and I see Sergeant Major downrange at a bar, I slap that coin down. He's buying me a beer.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, that says something about you internally without saying a damn thing, right?
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful, man. I love it. All right, guys. Well, I think we've kind of covered everything. Let's get some Forge coin in somebody's pocket and let's let everybody the heck out of here. We ran much later than we normally do, but we wanted to make sure we weren't stepping on Adam and Shane's toes earlier. I know we went back to back, and I do appreciate you guys being willing to do it right one after another.
Right.
That's
You
Yep.
know, of course. Yeah.
yeah, never
Yeah, thank you
never a
again.
fun time, but absolutely. Jamie, what you got for everybody out there?
Trivia should be a fairly easy one for $30.
Okay.
Well, I'm not sure why it's a banner here, but how many acres is Camp Freedom?
I liked it. It was suspenseful.
And time is up.
Right?
How
Like,
many
dude, this should be
acres
an
is
instant
Camp
answer.
Freedom? Yeah.
Because I know that got mentioned several times, but it was
Oh,
shocking.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, look
Well,
at that.
There it is.
Look
Is
at
this the
that.
first one?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
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 Marcel, yep. Nice.
Nice job,
Okay.
Marcel.
Congratulations.
There you go. So yeah, 30 Forge coin. Also, guys, anybody not aware, Discord. We have an open Discord. It's free. Just let us know. That is where all of this information goes for who has how much Forge coin. It's posted every week. It's all updated all the time. You can check in with us. Let us know. We'll send you the invite link. You don't have to be on there. You get an announcement. Ignore it if you want, but you can pop in and check all this stuff, guys. There's a lot of good conversations going on in there. So if you're not a member of the Discord, let us know. We'll shoot that over to you. Just DM us on Instagram. Nick, good to see you. And it's free. There's no charge. If you don't use Discord, you can learn. It's fairly simple. It's basic, but a lot of great information out there. I think we're up to like 200 members on that Discord now, so
Yeah, it's pretty
fairly
fun.
active. But
That's
yeah.
where you get to see all my little geckos.
yeah, Jamie's geckos all pop up there. Do you guys got anything else before we let you go? No? Okay.
Nope. Nope.
Appreciate you both.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Thanks,
everybody
guys.
coming out and watching.
We appreciate you
guys.
guys and everybody else too. So, yeah, thank you again, guys. I appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. Hang out for just a few minutes. Guys, next week we are an open slate. We had stuff scheduled. It's fallen through the cracks. So 2 weeks from now we got a guest. Next week, if you want to be a guest, hit us up. We'll bring you on. Not your cat, not your dog. Hopefully you got a mic and a camera that works. But 2 days left, guys, and we got a weekend ahead of us. Thank you, Chris, Jay, for coming out and doing the things you do with this whole Deeds Not Words. We appreciate you guys for all of that effort. Yeah, man, it was fun just sitting down and catching up and getting the skinny on how this one's going to go this year. So fingers crossed it exceeds all your expectations, man. I really hope it does. You know?
Yes, sir. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Have a good night out there, folks. Peace out, and have a good finish to your week. Talk to you guys next week.